Hello everyone, my name is K-Hug, you can call me Kyler, and welcome to, or welcome back to the Season 2 Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. Whether you're a long-time subscriber or you just stumbled in here, I want to thank you for all of your support, so hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, share with your friends, and leave some kind words in the comments down below. Alright, it is time to get straight into today's video by introducing two new members to our community member hall. What used to be a board that is now a hall. Welcome to the channel, both. Oh, we need a new sign. Welcome to the channel, Duxical. Sorry if I mispronounced that. I am the worst at grammar. And Devin C. Thank you guys for all of your support. I hope you guys are enjoying the series, and welcome to the community. Speaking of community, don't forget to check out the community Discord. Come hang out, chat, share some of your Minecraft experiences and builds, and maybe even play Minecraft together or with some of the other community members. Since last time, I have spent a little bit of time just tidying up all of the base stuff, including the first thing, which was finishing up the second banner. I haven't gotten the other 6 done, or the other 3 sides, but this is what the sides are now going to look like with the full cauldron done here, the back side of the directional banners, and the 2 exterior banners, and a little glimpse of the ember right up in the center there. It's all kind of coming together very nicely. I even went through and I think I'm pretty much done with all of the lava finally. It took many hours and hundreds of buckets of lava, but I believe if we fly in here, check out the map in the center of the room, the lava looks almost fully fleshed out. There's some weird stuff going on here I want to fix because there's 2 big dots. Maybe some veins off of these, like we have this cool like root system here. I like the way that one looks, so we're gonna try to match that. And then we've got some work to do on this little cavern that we have down here, and this lava pool is gonna actually head that direction. Let's head over there and talk about that real quick, because I had a fantastic suggestion from one of you guys out there. Yes, the Polar Peely Bro himself said, well, why don't we go ahead and bring a little nether to the overworld like we're bringing the overworld to the nether? And by doing that, or in doing so, maybe we fill this in to look like the nether. Let me get off this grass block so this vision goes away. Okay, so we could fill this in kind of with more of the red netherrack through here. Definitely some lava streams, some lava pools. We'll go with basalts up the walls. Yeah, gonna be a lot of basalt on this one. But then we could build a nether fortress. That's what his suggestion was. Build a nether fortress in the overworld. Now, I will customize it, make it look unique. It won't be a copy paste of the game generated nether fortresses, but I would like some. I didn't even touch that. That's ridiculous. Well, let's go ahead and head back into base, and then we'll get into what we're gonna do today. All right, well, we're gonna figure some of the logistics out later, but if you can't tell where we're going, this should make it that much more clear for y'all. Yes, we are headed into the nether to clean up some of the items in there, including our biodome. So let's head on in there, and we'll get started. Well, first and foremost, it is obvious that we've got a ton of work to do. Our biosphere has been at a standstill since early Season 2. Yes, we were going to make a cool little NetherHUB here with the natural vibe. We're going to bring in some trees, some grass, some greeneries, and even bring in our bees in here. But in order to do so, we've got to close all of this off, dig this out, pretty it up, build custom plants. Oh, we got so much stuff we have to do. But we're going to put it off just a little while longer, because the blocks that I have with me today are to transition this Hall of All into this portal. You can see how we have not done anything with this in a long time. So I'm going to try to transpose or continue this design up to that portal there, to the Hall of All, clean up this a little bit, and then we're also gonna maybe even do something fancy with this guy here. So first and foremost, I need to go ahead and, well, you guessed it, we've got to clean this entire thing out, which means I need to get started. Okay, well, it might be super hard to tell, but I have cleared out the walls up on both sides, one more layer on the floor so we can add in a staircase and the ceiling. So all of this should be set up to just make a tunnel straight up in that direction. What I'm gonna use is I'm gonna bring back in the birch and sandstone, bring it out to here and go straight up, and then we're gonna have to build in the walls. Now I think I'm gonna match this aesthetic, but I could also maybe do some of the pillars and the diorite. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, but first and foremost, let me go ahead and get this staircase done by bringing out, nope, by not doing that. That's incorrect, wrong, get out of there. Perfect. By bringing out this color palette over, and then we're gonna create a staircase in the same style. Now, the tricky part here is creating that randomization of blocks without making a pattern. This is gonna be one of those things that's tricky. Easier said than done. I know that looked really easy, but believe me, getting all of this to transition together is not gonna be as plain and simple as that. And I feel like yes, I did. Took out one too many. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out both these sides real quick, just for one more block of separation. Just like that, everything's cleared out, and now we've got to really decide, actually, in this moment. I thought I had more preparation before I got to this point, but I got to decide what we're going to do for the walls on either side of this. I'm wondering to myself if maybe, perhaps, I've got something left over from prior. Hopefully. Did I take it all back? I took it all back. So what looks like we're gonna have to do is we might have to rely on using the stone and stone bricks, much like these walls, up the staircase, which honestly makes a lot of sense. I just thought maybe we could toss in a new block or two. No harm, no foul. Let's go ahead and figure out how to work these blocks in, though. And I think the best way to do this is gonna be by putting a barrier of stone up both sides, and then the similarly, and then transpose that up onto the ceiling. Ooh, like so. Okay, I think that's gonna work. We're gonna fill out this. We're gonna figure out this filler spot. So let's get the bricks up and back down. It's still looking a little awkward, and now what I think we can do is close all of this off on both ends, maybe, and then we'll fill this in with stone stairs. What do we think about this odd texture? Let me feel this out. Let's do one wall, and then we'll check it out. I think it's gonna look pretty trippy. Not sure if I'm in love with it or not, but I think it's gonna stay. It's kind of quirky, kind of weird. The only thing I want to do is go back and add a few light sources in here just to keep things, ooh, maybe not there. We're going to have to go beneath the floor. So let's just add a few light sources in here just to keep things safe. And I think the last bit of detail we need is to match this roof in this area by just bringing in the solid random blocks like we always do throughout the ceiling in here. And I think this is going to help kind of tie everything together. I wish I would have done like stairs and stuff, but just because of the area we have available, I think that's going to have to do it. I know it's nothing special. Maybe it wasn't even worth explaining this process, but it helps me to think out loud, if you will. So that is a rough staircase to the Hall of All. But we've got a whole nother portal here that's got a whole nother situation going on and a whole different thing coming for it. So let's clear this out and talk about this portal. Now, if it's not noticeable, the first thing we're going to have to do with this portal is extend everything. Oh my goodness, I did not just mess that up. Everything by one, because this is technically supposed to be an odd shape. I put it, I don't know why, on this even block. We have to add one more block, so this wall's got to go. Which means we're probably going to need some flint and steel, obviously, to relight this thing. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it ends up in the same place it was before on the nice, safe wooden bridge in the ancient city. So this is where things are going to get a little bit weird. You're going to have to bear with me and trust the process. Believe me, I think I know what I'm doing. Well, I hope I know what I'm doing. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to design this portal like the end is leaking into the nether, or the end. I don't know why I keep calling it the end. The ancient city, the deep dark, is bleeding into the nether. In order to do that, we're going to take some of the pallets or the blocks that you would naturally find in there, like this deep slate, and we're going to begin to spread it out roughly, you know, just kind of leaking out through that portal, if that makes sense. But there's an additional layer to this that's going to make sense in here in a minute, but let me dig a little bit more of this netherrack out before we get this started. All right, so we keep adding a few more of these details in here, more of this bricks and the deep slates that you find in the natural in cities. We're going to go ahead and just maximize the amount of these guys in this area. And then we'll go back and kind of take a few out here and there just to mix and match some stuff up. Make it look weird. We like weird. Weird's good. You may be telling yourself, what have you done, K-Hug? What has happened to this beautiful entrance to the Deep Dark? Well, the Deep Dark happened. This is kind of my way of letting this bleed through. So now what I can do is I can head in here, and we're going to add in just a thick layer of this skulk, which is the primary block that kind of grows. Oh, it turns to XP when you break it. The primary block that grows in the Deep Dark, and we are going to use this as a pallet. Pick up the remaining bits, don't let anything go to waste, and that is what it now looks like. We've got the skulk and the deep slate bleeding from the ancient city portal into our Hall of All miniature replica here. More bits over there. And even have it kind of bleeding up the staircase, but not as much. I think this is more prevalent in the direction of the Hall of All and not this hidden portal kind of back over here. But we can go ahead and get this thing lit, and I think it's going to look pretty cool. It looks really ominous. I love the way the skulk glints like that, kind of glitters, kind of flickers a little bit, and looks really, really eerie. All right, we can take this portal for a quick test drive. All right, our prayers have been answered. We are in the right location. I said fingers crossed like I wanted to be here. If you guys don't remember what the last episode was like, or if you haven't seen it, go watch that. I don't want to be here. But now we have access to it whenever we want, if we want, but we don't want to. Let's get out of here. One more item checked off the list. This little area, I guess, is pretty much done. Excuse me, sir. Rude. Yeah, everything's done here, so this area is officially done, but could use some more decoration in here. We could make this look better, or more like the Hall of All in due time, but we have a lot more to focus on today, and that is because our next task is just as meaty as this one was. We need to start focusing on how we are going to put together this biosphere. This is the original intent of this, was to be a biosphere where we could bring in some bees, have some custom plants, liven the place up with some greenery, and be able to come in here and enjoy our time in the Nether. Obviously, we have not done any of those items because we've got this guy. Ooh, what a shot. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and at least just get these blocked off right in between here. I don't have a plan for this either. I've really come unprepared. I'm going to be honest with you, I am completely unprepared for this. But the best thing I can think to do for now, at least, is just give this some character and give us at least a couple layers to work with. So now nothing can get in here, which has been a problem. We've had a lot of these angry piglins in here, so we can keep blocking this off, seal it up, maybe not all the way up all the way, because I'm not sure if we're gonna actually keep this. Well, we don't want to do that. That's not necessary. So we're gonna be kind of stingy with our glass, and the other place they come from is, yeah, right there. That's where the rest of these guys come from. But if we can get this closed in, we can be in here with or without this gold helmet, this silly thing on my noggin. And that'll give us at least a little bit more health when we're in here messing around, having that diamond on versus the silly little gold helmet we have on now. I'm not usually super concerned with that, nor am I concerned at all, honestly, but I would like to have a peace of mind to hang out in here, maybe even AFK in here. So that's going to keep things from getting in our way or in our face, in our area. The other thing we need to do is talk about what we're gonna do with the terracotta and the grass. The last thing we need to do is decide how this green terracotta and grass is going to work. Yeah, we've still got to clear these hemispheres out, or these quarter sections of this area. But what we need to do is figure out what the limits of our greenery is going to be. And by greenery, I mean these 3 blocks here. So I've got a slight concept sketched out of what I'm thinking this area is going to look like. It's not perfect by any means, so no hate down below. You keep your hate mail out of my comment section. But what I do like about it is very, very green. You can hide torches under these under these carpets pieces, and I'm hoping that this is going to help transition up into the ceiling. But this is roughly the color, looking very green, mean and green, if you will. We just got to figure out when it comes to areas like these chess pieces, we're probably going to have to clear out some of these lower areas, but then remain completely void and away from those other areas that we don't want to accidentally touch. Okay, a few more blocks out of the way, and I think that is a pretty good start to what this is going to look like. If you've got any ideas, I mean any ideas, if it's a fungi, if it's a tree, if it's a bush, if it's a flower, please go ahead and join that community Discord and share those things, those thoughts, those images in the chat there. I will take your recommendations and add them to this build just because, well, quite frankly, I have no idea how to make custom foliage. Well, that is going to do it for us today. I know it was a short one, but I appreciate you all for coming and hanging out with me today. If you're still here hanging out, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, share with your friends, and leave some kind words in the comments down below. Please go ahead and head over to the Discord channel. It'll be the first link in the description down below. Join up the Discord and share your thoughts or your ideas on some custom flowers for our biosphere. Flowers, trees, shrubs, whatever it is, the more the merrier. As always, stay beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.